Number 5. Peppa Pig, Not-So-Friendly Spider. The ABC family had already seen the possible problem in this skinny leg episode and had agreed to restrict it from airing. However, it was run accidentally online. Following this mishap, in the month of August 2012, an episode of the British animation show Peppa Pig was banned in Australia by the Public Broadcasting Network. In this episode, the main character befriends a spider. The point of the episode was to drive out the excessive fear that kids have about almost everything. The shortcoming of the episode, however, was the fact that Australia has the most dangerous spiders ever that can actually kill you. So the message of this episode was very misleading to the children watching the show in Australia and other parts of the world where spiders are not so friendly. Number 4. Pokémon, Beauty and the Beach. This was the 18th episode of the original Japanese series. The episode was originally left out by 4Kids Entertainment during the original broadcast. On June 14, 2000, however, a reproduced English version of the same episode was aired on Kids WB. It was promoted as a lost episode, and it only received one rerun and has not been aired since. The episode shows all the female characters entering a beauty contest, and so does Team Rocket. The villain, James, dresses as a girl in a swimsuit and has really big inflatable breasts to go with his girly look. He shows off his fake artificial breasts, causing a humorous effect. He also teases Misty, saying, "Maybe one day when you're older you'll have a chest like this." There were also other sexualized scenes in the episode, like when Ash and Brock are stunned at the sight of Misty in a bikini, and a different scene where an older man appears to be attracted to Misty. When the episode was aired in 2000, all scenes of James in a bikini were removed, but this left a problem with the continuity since in a future episode there is a flashback to this episode. Number 3. Dexter's Laboratory, Rude Removal. Rude Removal is a cartoon segment that got produced for the Cartoon Network show Dexter's Laboratory that was meant to air in the second season in 1997. In this episode, Dexter is finishing up another of his inventions. As he does this, Dee Dee walks in mischievously like her normal self. She sees 2 tanks of gas and makes them explode into Dexter's hair and inquires on what he's doing. So apparently Dexter had made a machine to remove her rudeness and make her more polite. Dee Dee argues that it is in fact Dexter and not her who is rude, and they argue back and forth for a while. In the scuffle, Dee Dee kicks Dexter, causing him to start the system, and he goes down with her, so they both go into the rude removal system. So both of them have their rudeness removed, so they are left much more polite and with lovely British accents. The byproduct of the rudeness removal is the formation of 2 extremely rude clones of Dee Dee and Dexter. These clones curse and cause extreme chaos. When called down for lunch, the clones tumble downstairs, cussing all the way down. At the table, they have extremely pathetic manners as they shove food into their mouths savagely. The episode is filled with unpleasant language to the end where the clones are profane, and this is definitely the bit that cost the episode's life on TV. Number 2. Gargoyles, Deadly Force. The episode kicks off with a crime committed near a docked ship from which a crate is being unloaded. Owen Burnett is supervising the unloading and seems a bit worried, unnecessarily according to a guard. Soon enough, masked figures show up and take over the truck which the crate was loaded onto and drive off before the knocked-out guard could get on his feet. Owen tries running after them to no avail. A bit later on at the 23rd Precinct, Elisa is having a small argument with her superior where she is convinced that Tony Draken is the mastermind behind the crime and she wants to go after him. Elisa insists on doing her job. Later that evening, Broadway is flying from the theater and notices he is above Elisa's apartment and decides to check up on her. While feeling at home in her apartment, he spots her gun and starts toying about with it. He accidentally fires the gun and shoots Elisa, whose back is to him. Feeling guilty, he takes her to hospital and goes off frustrated. Everyone else assumes that she was shot by the criminals. Many people protested over the shooting, feeling that it was not the kind of thing they wanted their children exposed to, and for this reason it was banned, but has recently been returned to the rotation. Number 1. Shake It Up, Party It Up. This has to be one of those innocent shows you can't imagine being banned for anything. But this particular episode managed to piss off Disney's sweetheart Demi Lovato. The episode that aired on October 2010 had a line that was offensive, and this is it.
You're adorable. I could just eat you guys up. You know, if I ate.
This was a clear joke about eating disorders, which is definitely not a laughing matter. And for that simple and short line, the episode was banned. In this episode, the supermodel implies herself as a steadfast anorexic, yet she shows none of the common symptoms that come with anorexia: emaciation, anxiety, antisocial behavior, and the like. On the contrary, she is portrayed as a very beautiful, gorgeous, and socially sane lady. In this picture, the eating disorder is made to look like a justifiable means to an end that is consequence-free. This is not the case in reality, since it is common knowledge that anorexia is a serious disorder with serious implications. This episode got banned for making anorexia look good and socially accepted, and that it is the norm, which it is not. After Demi's outburst, Party It Up now airs without the references to anorexia.